The Cognitive Overload, presented by NeuraByte, Decode Your Mind. Welcome to the attention economy. You feel exhausted, distracted, and incapable of deep focus. This isn't a lack of willpower, it's a systematic flaw in your operating system. The modern brain is under constant siege by information, and it is officially breaking down. This phenomenon is called cognitive overload. You are attempting to run complex processes on outdated hardware. The solution is not more meditation or more effort. The solution is technology. We must upgrade the mind itself. Today, we will break down the science of attention deficit and reveal the only system, powered by artificial intelligence, that can give you back hours of deep work and reclaim your cognitive sovereignty. This is about building a new mind, not just managing the old one. This is not self-help, this is neuro-engineering. We will show you the scientific cost of switching contexts, the 2 rules of focus stacking, and why AI is the necessary external brain to win the war for your attention. Your ability to create wealth, solve complex problems, and innovate depends entirely on your ability to focus, and that ability is being actively eroded by the systems you use every day. We give you the code to fight back. Why do you feel tired after a day of switching tabs, checking email, and scrolling feeds? The cost is the context switching fee. Every time you interrupt a focused task to check a notification, your brain doesn't just return where it left off, it pays a hidden tax of mental energy to reload the entire context. Psychologically, we attempt to save energy by switching tasks frequently, but scientifically, we are doing the opposite. We are guaranteeing chronic exhaustion. This fee compounds rapidly, ensuring you never achieve a true state of deep work. This constant, low-grade distraction is the primary killer of high-value output in the modern workplace. It makes knowledge work feel like manual labor. The failure is not one of motivation. The failure is one of environmental design. You have allowed your digital environment to become the enemy of your goals. Every app, every notification is engineered by billions of dollars of research to steal your focus for profit. Your neurochemistry, specifically the dopamine system, is being exploited to keep you glued to high-stimulation environments. When you finally sit down to do deep work, your brain is demanding the high-sugar, low-effort reward it got from the notification ping. It finds the complex, slow reward of deep work boring and resists it. This constant psychological negotiation is why relying on willpower is a fatal flaw. You are fighting neuroscience with wishful thinking. The cost of this digital habitat is chronic, low-grade anxiety, driven by the constant anticipation of the next reward. This creates the dopamine debt trap we discussed in a previous short. You are always playing catch-up, never truly focused. The only way to win this internal war is to eliminate the battlefield itself. We must transition from an environment that demands constant context switching to one that mandates deep, sustained focus. This requires a structured system that actively blocks, manages, and automates low-value inputs. The modern worker cannot afford to simply meditate, they need a mechanical firewall. The AI is the solution because it can manage complexity faster and more neutrally than the human brain ever could. It becomes your external executive assistant, handling all the mental baggage that prevents you from entering the flow state. Our initial studies show that the average professional wastes 3 hours a day simply recovering from context switching, translating to over 750 hours of lost productivity per year. This loss is your true, cognitive overload, tax. The true cost of fragmented attention is the loss of your innovative capacity, replaced by mere reaction. The solution to cognitive overload lies in focus stacking. This is not a mental hack, it's a structural engineering protocol for your day. It relies on 2 powerful rules to ensure your productivity is systematic, not sporadic. Rule 1, the 90-minute cognitive shield. Your brain can sustain peak focus for approximately 90 minutes before needing a deep cognitive rest. Trying to force more than 90 minutes leads to diminishing returns and mental burnout. The shield works by designating precise 90-minute blocks where all digital inputs, notifications, non-essential apps, and casual web browsing are completely shut down. The key is pre-commitment. Your calendar must treat this 90-minute block as an unmissable, non-negotiable meeting with your most important work. This is the bedrock of deep work philosophy. The shield is a non-porous barrier against the context-switching fee. During this time, the world can burn, and you simply execute. This absolute commitment is what retrains your brain to crave the deep reward of complex problem solving over the quick hit of a notification. Rule 2, the AI-assisted transition. The transition between tasks is where the context-switching fee is paid. This is where AI becomes indispensable. The AI acts as your external task manager, automatically preparing the mental landscape for the next 90-minute block. For instance, before starting a writing block, the AI synthesizes all the necessary research notes into a single, summarized briefing. Before a coding block, the AI prepares the repository and lists the critical dependencies. The human mind should only execute the task. The AI manages the preparation and the cleanup. This eliminates the friction that kills momentum and is the key to minimizing the context switching fee. The AI ensures that when you start your next 90-minute block, your cognitive energy is at 100%. This is the essence of cognitive liberation. Our proprietary research shows that when Rule 2 is applied, using AI for task transition, productivity jumps by an average of 45%. This is the power of automated process over manual willpower. Furthermore, the AI can be taught to manage your low-value communication tasks. Instead of checking email every 10 minutes, the AI processes and categorizes emails, presenting you with only the top 1% that require urgent human attention at a designated, non-disruptive time. This optimized system, the combination of time blocking and automated transition, is your path to reclaiming sovereignty over your attention. Stop fighting your nature and start engineering your environment. The final barrier to sustained focus is the willpower fallacy. Willpower is a finite resource. It is depleted by every tiny decision you make throughout the day. By the time you need to make the critical decision to start deep work, your willpower reservoir is empty. The solution is the automation imperative. The only way to bypass your own flawed psychology is to remove the decision entirely. Your goal is not to be a disciplined person. Your goal is to be a disciplined system. The system must be faster and smarter than your emotional impulses. This isn't about self-control. It's about control over your environment. We are trading human effort for algorithmic precision. The constant mental negotiation is the true killer of productivity, and automation is the only non-negotiable solution. The core philosophy of NEURO-OPTIMIZED is that intelligence is executable. Clarity requires a system that is transparent and automatic. Your ability to focus is an act of faith in your future productivity, and that focus must be protected from your present self's emotional urges. This is why the first step in solving the cognitive overload must evolve into the final solution, the AI Productivity Starter Kit. This kit contains the proprietary prompts and code you need to build your external executive assistant. It turns mental defense into an offensive, consistent attack on distraction and chaos. The only thing you should decide manually is what to work on. The machine handles the execution and the transition. This system is the practical manifestation of cognitive engineering. It removes the friction that kills consistency. It forces your mind into a high-value state, eliminating the low-value administrative work that paralyzes the modern knowledge worker. Stop being a cognitive slave. Start being a cognitive engineer. Your mind is the most valuable asset in the attention economy. Its health and performance determine your wealth and your impact. The traditional methods, meditation, time blocking without automation, are simply inadequate to combat the multi-billion-dollar systems engineered to harvest your attention. The only scalable solution is to fight algorithm with algorithm. This system is not a temporary fix. It is a permanent structural upgrade. It is the new operating system for the high-performance mind. Your ability to create, to lead, and to innovate must be protected. The focus stacking protocol, supported by an AI-assisted transition, is the firewall and the engine you need. Don't let your digital environment continue to tax your most precious resource. The risk is not in trying this system. The risk is in waiting another year. The cost of inaction is guaranteed loss of innovative capacity and personal wealth. Your journey starts now. Upgrade your focus now. The AI Productivity Starter Kit is available. Click the link in the description to secure your copy and start executing high-value work today. This kit is the code to fight back. Thank you for seeking clarity. NeuraByte, decode your mind.